How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream. Today we are playing some more modern black-green rock featuring Moonshadow. For those who've been kind of paying attention to my channel, we played a league with Moonshadow, and it was pretty impressive. I think the card that really pulled it all was called the Death Dweller. Um, when I first started playing this card, it was of course kind of geared towards Bowmasters, and then with Moon Shadow plus Nethergloif, like as these additions of one drop, so you can bring back with Bowmasters. Um, it seems like Call of Death Dweller has gotten a lot more mileage that you can get out of it, and then now with Hexmage Overlord and Hexmage removing counters off the Moon Shadow, like this whole creature package really kind of plays really well together. And when you just go through this game with attrition and just bringing those threats back has been really nice. Like even bringing another way going back with menace is really good, uh because when you have to escape another glyph, you're more often than not you're shrinking it. So just being able to bring back, like just being able to deploy another glyph first off early on and not necessarily care about it, just because knowing that if they waste a removal spell on it, you can just bring it back with Call the Death Dweller. I just felt really nice. So today we're just getting more data out of it. The only change that I'm making is I'm cutting the Lava Spur boots for a Bogart Trawler. This is a card that I forgot to add in the last league. We were only at 22 lands, and we definitely had some mana problems. I specifically really like Bogart Trawler in this specific list, just because with Overlord of the Balemurk, you can find that land drop easier. It's just a card that you can get essentially get a land off on Overlord, which can be pretty helpful. So other than that, the list is the same. Trying out the sideboard again, like this will be my second modern league in quite some time. So just getting the feel of the format, try to iron the slots out, see what I like, what I dislike. I don't have enough of a sample size to say what I really want to cut from the sideboard. So we're just kind of just running this back and see how it goes. So we'll go from there. On the play. I think I'll keep this hand. We have a little bit of interaction. We have the best card in the deck, which is Overlord the Balemurk. Lead off with the Surveil land. Maybe we can mill a creature, then we can Overlord, bring it back. Arid base. Let's make this fit here. Okay. That looks like a spicy Bowmasters target if I've ever seen one. Unless they have like a mutagenic growth. Spellbomb looks pretty good in this spot, I think. I'll just main phase this, because I don't want them to have like a mutagenic growth and then I just die to it. Like, or I take the extra 2. So I'm doing it now. So otherwise I would have taken an extra 2 damage, which I wouldn't have liked. See if they can grow this Darcy. I will block with Orc Army token if possible. Swiss Sphere, okay. I'll probably play my Saga here. Probably. I guess I can Overlord first to see what I hit. And then it bolt me. So if they hit a creature or an artifact off the Darcy, we definitely take some damage. They hit a creature, so we're gonna take 5. I can also block. I'm not gonna attack with it, so I might as well just soak up some damage here. Another Glyph is a good draw. So I can also just slam a Bogart Trawler, which is kind of funny. I don't think I'm going to be activating Saga next turn. So I could... I have options here. I could Bogart Trawler, which is a little risky. Because like Bogart Trawler could just die to a bull and they just die. I kind of like just Nether Goiving, and then they have to attack with the Darcy, and then I block with, and then I play the Spell Bomb. If we do that, then I guess I can just play my Marsh Flats and play the Surveillance. So I think I've talked myself into doing this. Playing the Spell Bomb, and then playing Marsh Flats, just getting another Surveil land. So... And then if I have another mutagenic growth, I can block still. And then worst case scenario, if they do like somehow kill my Nether Glyph, I can just Overlord, bring it back. Preordain. Yield to all. So Darcy can get the trigger. Swift Sphere gets bigger. They did top with the Darcy, so they do have the option of drawing this card off Preordain. So the Preordain is top, bottom. So I will... I guess I can draw the card off Spell Bomb too. So I will get the Swamp. Crack the Spell Bomb. No response. I would like to draw a card. Yes. Okay, that's a card that I would have tutored for with the Saga, I guess. So exile that. I'd like to block here. Like I mentioned, if we they have like double mutagenic growth, like I kind of don't really care. In theory, I could just go Bogart Trawler again. They have another one. Okay. They have a land instant. Do they have another instant or sorcery spell? So the Scalding Tarn was binned. Oh. Okay. So this gains double strike. So they put it in the graveyard. My Goyf is still itty bitty. Oh. I see. So is their last card another mutagenic growth? Is the last card another mutagenic growth? That's the real question. I will Impendent Overlord. So I would like to bring back Bowmasters. And then kind of the same thing that I did on turn 2 of this game. Just attack this Darcy down. They have another... Is the last card another mutagenic growth? It's not. So now I'm just gonna pretty much chump. I'll probably just go Hexmage my Overlord attack. Oh, I'll definitely block here. No response. So I will Hexmage. I could, in theory, like strap up the Shadowspear and attack, but kind of just want to get the Netherglyph back, to be honest. And then play Shadowspear this turn, just have multiple blockers. Bring back another Netherglyph, like I mentioned. Glyph is a 5/6. Take 5. Play Shadowspear. Play Glyph. So it's probably gonna surveil land. They need like, oh, they don't have a surveil land. So they bend it here. So they need Slick Shot plus a recall. How's it going, Corey? Hope we do well. Concede? Concede. Concession. Sweet. Bowmasters, pretty good. I think the cards that are bad are like the Witherbloom commands. They don't. It's really hard for them to really kill anything. Trespasser is interesting. So the cards that I'm kind of leaning towards are like a couple Culling Rituals, a couple Gopher Throats, and then a card that I'm thinking is pretty spicy is the Mai. So I'm thinking of like maybe trim like the Overlord Hexmage package. Maybe trim a Bauble. Maybe I just want one Mai. Maybe I don't want any. I kind of want to try just a test. So, like maybe Trespassers is just better, like as a post-war plan. Like I could arguably see like this cyber plan being really bad, and just like cutting the ritual and the Mai, and then adding in 2 Trespassers and then like an Overlord or something. I'm just envisioning a world where like Mai is like super bad for them. Moonshadow is a lot less risky to play something as long as I can, since I can bring it back with Overlord. A Mishra's Bubble of my own off the top would be great. So they topped. So draw. Throat's pretty good. Yeah, well, I'll probably balk, to be honest. JS Nod. With the letter P. The letter P. Preordain. I will block if they attack. That did not work. Sorry, I'm trying to play with the bot while I am doing this. Kind of trying to multitask here. They top one, bottom one with the preordain, so they do have delirium now. They're lava darting my Moonshadow. It might be worth, honestly, to just throw out this Starcy right now, just so... I wouldn't mind another land that's not a saga that I could play here, just so I can save these sagas, because they're just going to die, and then they're not going to really get much value out of it. They topped with the bauble, okay. They attack. So again, like a land I wouldn't hate. Another throat I don't hate either. I'm just going to do this now. Player on spell Pierce. They kept the card on top that they draw off bauble, so... They're going to fetch Shock. I was like, this is a Blood Moon, but they didn't get an island. Quarry Steel Cutter. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Core Steel Cutter could be worse. I need a green source off the top. So that would be ideal. So Calling Ritual was a good sideboard card in. That is the... I just need like a fetch land off the top. Fetch land off the top would be the best draw. Thank you. Okay. Might have to throw that depending on how much stamina this is. They kind of have to, like, if they're gonna sack this Lava Dart, for example, or exile this Lava Dart from the graveyard, they have to kind of do this proactively to get the second Monk token. So whatever they do here is very telling of what's in their hand. Case in point. And then seeing how, depending on how much damage this is, will depend on what I want to do here. I'm going to turn off auto yields, pretend like I don't have anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I will probably just throw this slick shot. If they have Spell Pierce as the last card, I need to Spell Pierce anyway, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I go to 4. Oh, the last card's Lightning Bolt. Fuck. This calling ritual is a little too slow, I guess, huh? A little too slow. Still think I want to try it, though. I don't think I want the maze. Might want the Haywire Might, though. Restore some Quarry Steel Cutters, I think. Yeah. On the play, though, so... Okay. On the play, we have some removal and some interaction. So we'll start with the Thoughtseize. See what the damage is. Consigned to memory. Ooh, okay. Easy Steel Cutter take, I guess. So they can counter my Saga. Kind of a weird sideboard take. Interesting. Swiss Spear. Take the 1. So I think... So I'm thinking about this Unholy Heat in my opponent's hand because it will tag my Netherglyph if I don't crack this fetch. I do want to crack this fetch, but my problem is I don't have a basic force in my deck, so I need to get it. I need to fetch shock essentially. So if I fetch, I'm okay with fetch shocking is what I'm trying to think about. I might just go Netherglyph and then just pass. Save the Fatal Push for something a little bit more impactful. So because technically I don't have a land drop, yeah. So and the next turn I can, and then the end of turn I can just surveil Oculus. What the hell? So their hand is 2 Consigned Memories and then Holy Heat. Okay. Yeah, I would like to save my fetch land for, or save my push for something like an Oculus. That's pretty scary. So let's do this. Go surveil land. Do I want a Bowmasters? I don't think so. Don't think I want a Bowmasters. Doesn't necessarily do anything right here. Bauble. Are they gonna consign my Bauble? No. Fire Islet. I'm gonna attack. I think I can get pretty aggressive here. I kind of got an extra damage in with this push, but I kind of just want to hold. Oh. Oh. Oh, you don't say. You don't say. Two mana. Just say expressive iteration. Slick shots show off. Sure. I would like to go to blocks. I would like to push this slick shot show off. The hand is consigned to memory, Unholy Heat. So they still are short one type, land artifact creature. Hexmage. So I will attack. We're definitely going to win the race if this is kind of the status quo here. I think I'm gonna just slam this Hexmage, see what they do. I'm not gonna cast any other spells. I could play the Spellbound for consign. Okay. The Rear Wow Urza Saga. So they can Unholy Heat. They can Unholy Heat my Nethergoyf. I'm trying to like worry about Spell Pierce, I guess, is the main worry. The enchantment going to my graveyard makes my Nethergoyf a 6 power. So the hand is consign, heat, unknown. What is their unknown? They can't even cast Oculus if they top decked it. Oculus is such a weird sideboard card here. I guess it's like, oh, you can grind it up, but like, I guess if it would be a lot easier to enable if they had Darcy, that is for sure. But it's kind of a weird sideboard plan, I will say. I just want to know what their last card is, and that kind of would give me the green light to just cast Call the Death Dweller on this Bowmasters. So I hope that their last card is like a Steel Cutter or something. How's it going, sir? Yeah, I've seen Murktide. I've seen, like, from someone who hasn't played Modern in a long time, like, I've seen Murktide as a pivot in these lists. I haven't seen Oculus. The Oculus piece is what's new to me. Oh, I see. So what it sounds like is, when I last played Modern, when they had Murktide, it sounds like they went back to that. Sounds like they went back to that. It's so funny. The more things change, the more they stay the same, as they say. Just for my education, what was the meta shift that made Oculus better positioned, and what about the meta now makes Murktide well positioned again? Just for my education, since I have no skin in the game for why these prowl lists play what or whatever. Oh, I see. So in theory, if you were able to get at least one untapped step, you at least get value out of the Oculus versus if they top deck a Solitude after like 2 turns, um, you kind of just lose all that value. You're essentially getting more value out of it, because I feel like both threats are still susceptible to Solitude. If they have Solitude, then it's kind of a, I guess it's kind of a wash. Um, are they gonna counter my ability to make a dude? They have 2 consigned memories. I might as well use it, I guess. Yeah. Again, like I feel like it's like in a vacuum. I feel like the deck is like that cyber slot is like very contingent on them going off with Darcy, and I feel like if they're able to like go off with Darcy, um, I feel like you're already kind of winning. It's kind of like my overall like very high level like interpretation of that cyber slot. They really don't want me to play my shadow spear. So I will attack for 6. My Netherglyph is now officially unholy heatable. Okay. So unless their last card is a second unholy heat, and we just 2-for-1 them. In response, I will. This is a good play by my opponent, at least the timing of it. They're doing this at this specific point, because that way their creature does not get swept up by this spell bomb. So this is a nicely played. Like my opponent might not win the game right here, but my opponent is definitely playing very tight. I respect the detail of this play that my opponent is making. I feel like a lot of people just go, okay, I'll block, I'll unholy heat it, and I know it's gonna get spell bomb. But it's just like the little things like this, where it's like this could matter. Like the Swiss Spear being a creature that stays in the graveyard after my from my spell bomb is interesting. Okay. So is this another bolt? Oh, they're cracking. Okay. In theory, like if oh, they just bounce off. Wow. Mutagenic growth definitely works. So I need to hope that they don't have spell pierce. Is that what's happening here? Okay, they're tapped. I need to hope that they don't have spell pierce. They have consign. So I'll put a death touch counter, a menace counter, This will shoot that. They can consign this in theory. So they do. I think I'll just push. They don't have Spell Pierce. So I took the consign out of their hand. So they go to 2. So we have lethal in a lot of ways. Also, a Merc can attack through a Quantum Release here. That makes sense. Such a fun format. It's just misunderstood. It's just a misunderstood format. What the fuck? Why? Another Goyf. Doesn't matter if I do it on my turn and my opponent's turn. I guess not. I guess it matters if I wanted to. I guess I can shock in something, but Mind Stone. Another Goyf. Do I want another Goyf? I kind of want to find a Hexmage, but I don't even have a black source for the Hexmage. I think I say yes. I think I say yes to the Deathergoyf. Kind of played this wrong. I guess I should. This is my rust. I should do this on my turn. My Bauble Trick. I'm a little rusty with my Bauble Tricks, I will say. I'm just gonna go Spell Bomb to. I'll also just see Tron, and I'm probably just dead anyway, so. Broccoli, thank you so much. Appreciate it. TKS. 1K. Thank you. We made it, boys. We made it. Still to say that if you still haven't subbed, it's okay. You can still sub, though. just because we hit a milestone doesn't mean you don't sub, though. Thank you so much. I just want to take a second to appreciate all the support. You know, I as a small streamer, you know, I wouldn't expect to hit milestones like these, especially because I don't have like a consistent schedule or anything, and I just play like my pet deck, so it's not like it's that cool or anything. So I just, you know, want to give a huge shout out to all the people who hang out and support the stream, support the Discord. The Discord's great. I was mentioning in my Discord just how appreciative I have of. I cracked my fucking fetch land. I'm just very appreciative of just how amazing my Discord is. I think it's just so. I feel like it's just something I just won't take for granted. I kind of just want to leave this in the graveyard. I'll attack. I'm not winning this game. I wish my Overlord made my Nethergoyf bigger, but because now they can minus. They could get bridge in theory. Yeah, it definitely lives on arena only. I mean, I guess I mean, the Pioneer challenges still go on, and like I look at Reddit, and there's still like a lot of people that post about the format on Reddit. Like people still look at the reports of the challenges and stuff, which I appreciate. It's really cool to see. But it's definitely a format that is on pretty much arena is kind of the main driver, because the thing about it is like arena is the main it's kind of like what Pioneer's clinging on. Pioneer's pretty much clinging on to arena because it's what makes arena great. Like for me personally, I love playing on Arena because it's on mobile and I can just play it on my commute to work, or I can just play it in bed. I don't need to like open up my laptop. That's what I really really like about Arena. People will always shit on Arena, and I just don't see why. I think it's like the transportability of Arena is what makes it great. I'm gonna burn this pithing needle. Maybe trim a Bowmasters. Maybe Bowmasters is like not. Maybe I trim the call package. Maybe I just trim the call package actually. Bring in the bauble. Do I like leaving like a push for like a Thought Knot here? Tough to say. I could see like Shadow Spear coming in. Yeah. Maybe I could like maybe keeping like 2 push for Thought Knots here. Oh, that's true. That's true. Let's throw out the Bowmasters. Maybe I want the 3rd push. Maybe I want my. Let's try out the. Let's fucking test the Mize. Let's do it. There's a lot of messages now. I'm kind of need to pay attention. Sure. I'm gonna save these fetches for Moonshadow. Double Karn kind of sucks. They can go Temple, which sucks. Do I just take the Fleshraker? I think I just take the Fleshraker, to be honest. Does the Dead Beast can turn off the map? Prowess is nutso for sure. I'm skimming through the messages, so if there's a message that I haven't responded and you want me to respond to it, just type it again. Prowess is definitely tier 1. The meta is slightly adapting to it though. So it's just arguments for and against. I'm going to play my. But there probably is a ban that is coming though. I will probably if I had to put money on it, just because like the meta percentages is just insane. Pioneer, your LGS what used to do Pioneer was switched to standard. Yeah, I mean standard is from what I can understand, pretty healthy from what I can gather. So, Bogart Trawler. All right, Mai, you do your thing, huh? You get in there and provide reach, and hopefully you do something. I'll take 2. It's fine. Sure. You play Rakdos Annex. Is that in Pioneer, sir? Because I mean, Rakdos Demons was a tier 1 deck in Pioneer for a very, very long time. I think Pioneer right now, there's just such a small subset of people that actually play the format on like in these challenges, and that small subset of people is what's really driving the meta. So I think the meta is just in theory like on paper a lot more diverse than I think it could be. Man. I'm so close to overlording that Break the Ice, which is kind of funny. So they crack the map. Get a Tron land. Play Karn. Because honestly, like, that, the Golgari list that is doing well in the challenges, I honestly don't like. I was grinding that list, the first part of January, and just was not great, in my opinion. I just don't. I just think that it doesn't match the power level of Pioneer. I think Shielders is just too important. So I can have them go to 6. So let's crack this fetch land, see if I can get a extra card type for my Netherglyph. Ooh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that is lethal. If they don't cast a creature. So I could bin Overlord. My Goy becomes a 4/5. I could attack for 9. We're 1 short. So I think, so the question I have is, like, do I just send everything my opponent, put my opponent to 1, and then they can't cast any non-creature spells? They can still find a Thought-Knot here and they die. I'm worried about what they find off Karn. I think I just mill this, and I still take the Karn out, I think, because I'm kind of scared of what's in their sideboard. It's funny because I'm going to 9, which is funny. So I'll attack this at Karn, this is my opponent. They go to 6. They have to destroy. There's a lot going on for my opponent to deal with. They have to destroy my Damping Spear and my board. They're at 4, and if they cast 2 spells, they die for this Mai. Moonshadow plus Soul Trader archetype and Stitcher seems better. No. I don't know what Soul Trader or Stitcher you're referring to. SBI Bolo. If you don't mind putting in the chat what card you're referring to. You're a first time chatter, so. For modern, I specifically really like the Overlord Hexmage package. This is I feel like I've become like the Overlord Hexmage guy. Or someone doesn't play modern. Like I am the Overlord Hexmage guy, which is funny. Like when I was in Vegas last year, I was playing this and I was like I think I had like a winning in for top 8 and I lost my winning in, so I made it pretty far. In that tournament, and people were just like hovering, going like, "What the fuck is this dude doing?" And I was instilling fear in people's eyes because people are like, "What is happening?" And they're scared, and I'm like beating Eldrazi and Brood Scale and like all these bad matchups somehow. So I become that guy. Mai was pretty good. Mai was not bad. Oh my god, this hand is like such a tease. On the draw, I don't think it's good. I think I mulligan this hand. Like the Shadow Spear is kind of a dead draw. Oh my god, his hand's even worse. It's like better because like it has 2 hate pieces, but it's worse because I have no lands this time. Alright, well, okay. This 5 could be worse. Sure. Warren Soul Trader. What does that card do? I'll keep a Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize seems good. Thoughtseize seems good. Unless they just... Unless they just go turn 2 Trinisphere. If they go turn 2 Trinisphere, that kind of blows. Okay, sure. Is there... So they don't have Karn? Do I just, Do I just go aggro here? No, right? I think I think I have to go Damping Spear. I think I have to take a turn off to interact with my opponent. I despise Kozilek's command. I despise Kozilek's command with a passion. I don't understand the Warren Soul Trader's link with Moonshadow. Is there something that I'm missing? Is there another piece to the Soul Trader Moonshadow interaction that I'm not aware of? I made top 16 at the Modern Cup last year. That's awesome. Congrats. I'm kind of keen to play this next week in paper, but questioning if I want to play the Hexmage Dino. So from my experience from playing Dino is if there's a lot of Boros, if there's a lot of aggro, Dino is just too slow. I was from the sidelines. I wanted, like, when Jeskai Blink was like the best deck, I was really wanting to see if Dino was good, just because if the meta has slowed down, then Invasion's a lot better, because then you can kind of set that up, outgrind, and then when you can kind of outlast your opponent for resources, you know you can Dino time them. From my understanding, Boros seems like well positioned now, so I don't know if it's the best. But personally, it's really fun if you want to have fun. It might not be the best position, but it's great. Hexmage Overlord plus Spear and Lance can win. It can. It's a little bit harder when they have Kozilek's command, though. Oh, I see. Well, if you're looping with Gravecrawler, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work to Pathlighter. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. That's a lot of work to turn on your soul. That sounds like a lot more work than just Hexmaging your Moonshadow. And you have to play Gravecrawler, which is not that good of a magic card. But, like, people always shun a Hexmage as a magic card, but the fact that you have Overlord and Moonshadow means there's more utility off of it. Hexmage also just kills Planeswalkers, and there's also just other random utility, like, you know, when you can kill an Ajani, you can kill a flipped Tameo, kill Planeswalkers. I've also just removed counters off Murktide, which is very relevant too. Remove counters off Chalice, which is relevant. Hexmage just has a lot more play than face value. So we're probably dead. If I was just trying to have fun, I wouldn't consider a rock. That's fair too. That's hey, I bring rock and I play competitively fair. What are you talking about? Okay? What are you talking about? You can have fun and be competitive too. Okay? Stitcher Supplier sounds terrible. Hexmage is really good. Hexmage has been pretty good. I mean, sandwiching, like, maybe Hexmage was bad the past 6 months where I haven't been playing Modern, but it was Chalice for 1. What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm gonna just stick with the plan. This is so slow. The Trinisphere is actually so fucking good right now. I need to find like my, I don't know. Oh, I brought back a Moonshadow with the Chalice in play. I'm so stupid. I'm kind of checked out of this game. I feel like we're not gonna win. Or, ouch. Sure, because I could just always bring it back. How's it going, Elzanetti? I just started following you on Twitter the other day. I really like your Moonshadow take. A lot of my people in my Discord were talking about your list. Oh, did you 5-0 with that list? I didn't see the 5-0. I saw your Twitter post and I put it in my Discord and people were kind of people in my Discord were really liking your take on it. Someone was really on the Hephatra's mark. They thought that was a synergy that they really liked and they thought, and you kind of put pen to paper, so it's pretty cool. Okay. You know, that was a lot of work for us to have an Overlord in play and attack with it through his fucking Trinisphere, and we're gonna have to do it all over again. What if I put it never draws into the land ever again? I just slam an Overlord. I will Hexmage an attack. And then hopefully they don't have another dismember. Oh, yeah. Hexmage being able to destroy Big Teferi is huge. It's actually one of the things that I kind of miss from Pioneer. Is like, there's no good answer to Planeswalkers in the main deck. So, like, I recently started running Maelstrom Pulse for that reason. And then you kind of need, like, Invoke Despairs in the sideboard. So, like, having this, like, 4 of, like, oh, you're playing a Planeswalker, I'll just kill it. Like, pay 2 mana, just kill it. It's like, I really like this versatility with Hexmage. Excuse me. Moonshadow plus Stitcher's a clean Moonshadow by turn 2 most times. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. So I'm not saying that synergy is bad. I think if people were kind of questioning the Vampire Hexmage Overlord type interaction, I think you can kind of say the same for oh, I can't play my Bauble. I was a Jund Saga grinder for not too long before shifted to Scam before it was banned. I mean, Scam was a good deck. Well, it got banned. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here you go. You like that, opponent? Do you have another Dismember? Are you gonna let me attack? Please? Oh my god, they have another Dismember. So wild. This game is not for me. They have another one. Oh my gosh. Maybe I can just play this next turn. And then they just die to it. How about that? They have 6 mana in play. We can Hex. Follow your roll too. Abs and Liberty. Hepatra is broken. The Hepatra with the green drop, is it called Battle or whatever? It's pretty cool too. Yeah, I saw your screenshot with the owl. That was pretty cool too. It's kind of like Golgari Splinter Twin, but probably, probably worse. Oh, why don't you just Hexmage the Chalice? Just Hexmage the Chalice. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. What is my out? Besage? Go for the threat. Do I have to spend my turn bobbling here? That's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Oh my gosh. You know what would have been really good? Urza Saga. Okay, I'll scoop two Nukin. Actually, they technically don't. Yeah, I'll scoop two Nukin. It's fine. I'm not gonna win this game. On the draw, we can bobble Thoughtseize, Steam Vents. Oh no. Island. Do I just got my Goyf bolted here? I could, in theory, Thoughtseize. I think Thoughtseize is probably better to just protect my Goyf to block the following turn. We know they're gonna draw land. Oh, they have Oculus. With no way to answer Oculus, I have to take it. Because they have two fetches plus an iteration. They'll be able to get to Oculus pretty fast. So they go Delta, fetch, sorcery, put a card in the graveyard. Yeah, I think I just have to take the Oculus. Okay, well now my Oculus take looks really bad. that Oculus take now looks very, very embarrassing. Oh man. I would like a colored source here. Double Saga and not another colored source is kind of bad. They're on Grixis. Does that answer your question, sir? Is it Oculus over Murktide? They're on Grixis. What is the diagnosis here? What is the diagnosis here? What are we doing here? Grixis Tempo. So what is the black for? And why aren't they not casting this expressive iteration? Okay, they are now casting this expressive iteration. Oh, for Nethergoyf. Of course. Of course they're doing this for Nethergoyf. So this is kind of awkward because if I spell bomb, I might as well get the card off of spell bomb here. No, because it only looks at one instance of X. I could also just let it happen too. Oh. Their hand is Unholy Heat, Polluted Delta, Unknown. We are not drawing our lands. Our colored sources, at least. So do I just exile here? Because I don't want them to bring back the Goyf either. So I think I'll just do this proactively. Oh my gosh. So their hand is... Oh, okay. Well, they're probably going to have Delirium now. Beautiful. They have Moonshadow. So it's Grixis Moonshadow. How do they get the Moonshadow? Do they run Street Wraith? It must be Death Shadow. If they have Moonshadow, they must have Death Shadow and Street Wraith. I'm gonna Thoughtseize for information. So I'm gonna float. I'm not gonna reveal anything. I'm just gonna Thoughtseize. I'm not gonna tutor for anything. I don't want to reveal any information other than this Thoughtseize. Okay. Okay, so based on what I saw, I want pretty much what we saw the last time we played against Blue-Red. So Culling Ritual, Graveyard Trespasser, and then extra removal. I think the commands have no weight here. Yeah, Psychic Frog plus Moonshadow is a really... I feel like Psychic Frog is just good with everything. Psychic Frog is good with Quantum Whirler. Psychic Frog is good with Moonshadow. Psychic Frog is just good with everything. It is just good with everything. It is Grixis Death Shadow, but they added a better shadow. Damn, those are some fighting words. Those are indeed some fighting words. I kind of just want to board out the Moonshadow, to be honest. Is that bad? I feel like we're kind of the control deck in this state. Is it bad to do it like this? I feel like we're the control deck. And I feel like our Moonshadow, like, we're not in a state where we can just, oh, I'm just going to take counters off my Moonshadow with my Hexmage. I don't think that's going to fly. If I had a second land, this hand would be a lot better. In the current state, how greedy do I want to be? 22 lands left in the deck. It's 53. I think I'm mulligan. You gotta be... Fuck, man. Okay, well, we're on a mulligan to 5. Things could go better. Things could be better. It's not. It's not going great, but it could be better. Send help. Send help. That's fine. Oh my god. We're not going to be able to cast this Culling Ritual this game, are we? Please give me land. I beg of you, please. A black source would be great. I guess Darcy plus Moonshadow is kind of cool. They top with the Survey Land. They target... Oh, they targeted me, so they know what I'm drawing. Bowmasters. I feel like I have to push this Darcy. Yeah, I agree. Unearth. Damn. Okay, well, that spell bomb isn't the worst. We still did draw land, so we're now stuck on 1. My spell bomb is slightly slow. I guess I just have to Thoughtseize. How about a land? This mold of 5 was brutal. A push also would be nice. Okay. Just got variance dicey. Okay. There it is. Explosives on Earth. So their hand is Unearth, Explosives, 2 unknown. It's going to be 2 unknown. I don't disagree with that line either. I'm kind of waiting for this Overlord to turn on. Okay. Because then now I can kind of ambush their Darcy here with this Overlord. We still need a removal spell for this Moonshadow. Sure. Okay, they have a 3/3. So they have Explosives unknown. Okay. Fatal Push means we are right back in this game. Oh, they have Unholy Heat. Just not meant to draw into land, huh? GG. Just not meant to win. Sometimes you're just not meant to win. I think I'm gonna bottom the Saga and the Bauble. And just hope these pushes are live. Yeah, I can see that too. I can see a world where we just cut green. Because like the calling rituals aren't as impactful in Modern as it is in Pioneer. Makes your mana cleaner. Oh, for the love of God. We're going to mill ourselves too. Yeah. How many archive traps do you have, opponents? At least I know I'm going to, you know, hit something off my Overlord. Oh, this Overlord attacking. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, sure, whatever. Just take my Saga. Sure. You just turned my Overlord from a 4-turn clock into a 3-turn clock. I would appreciate a land off the top just so I could push a crab if they have one. Okay, they do have a crab. How about a black source off the top? Black source off the top. Thank you, deck. I'm milling myself, but you know, details. Am I gonna be Call the Death Dwelling my Nethergorth back? I think I might have to. Please have nothing else. 8. I'm just dead here, aren't I? 14 cards. Okay. I'm gonna do this and then not attack. Cause I don't have lethal anyway. And then I'm gonna see if they have anything here. Hopefully they just have lands. Okay. Us milling ourselves with Overlord, very relevant. Very relevant here. I guess I could play Vexing Bauble. Shouter seems bad. Trespasser seems okay. My seems okay. The command seemed pretty bad. Vexing Bauble to stop Archive Trap is kind of interesting. Kind of. I think I just trim Overlords. This is where having 4 Moonshadows would be nice. I think Moonshadow is just good in this matchup. Why is my mana base just fucking me over right now? These Hexmages are kind of dead. So we have... Is May plus Bowmasters good enough? I don't think so. Okay, this hand's better. We don't really have a threat. Uptown Shizzo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Do I just bottom the trawler? I think so. Yeah. Sucks that we can't just play Vexing Bauble into this, but I think I just have to Bauble trick myself. there's a Vexing Bauble. I guess I can just cast it. Hopefully they drew a ton of archive traps. I'm going to play that into my Shocked in Overgrown Tomb. They think I was bluffing. So they have 6, so it looks like they don't have... Oh! I am the worst Magic player of all time. I am the worst Magic player of all time. Oh, I'm so bad this game. I'm so bad this game. Sure. Yeah. I'm so bad. Okay. So I would have drawn an extra card. I wonder if that card matters. They probably should have been a little more patient with that fetch. I should have sequenced my baubles better. But, you know. Call of the Death Dweller. They milled all those cards and hit no creatures. That's kind of sad. So my Call of Dwellers kind of don't do anything. Just draw a bunch of archive traps now, opponent. Please. Oh, no. That's an exile spell. So this Call of the Death Dweller is a little sad. My clock is a little sad. Oh, I need a third land. Who knows? Maybe that bauble activation. I maybe could have drawn a land here. They played their fetch land. Is this a Jace or something? What is happening? Oh. Okay. So note to self, board in Haywire Might next game. We're so close. We're so close. They can just toss. They can just archive chat me now. 14 cards. Is their last card a land? They should empty it. Ooh, the Mai? You know, the Mai might be able to get us out of this pinch. If they draw like another surgical. Okay, I could also just draw Haywire Might too. Did I board in Haywire Might? I did not. That's pretty bad. Gotta try. Maybe they draw multiple ensnaring bridges and they have to cast it. In theory, they could be... Their draws could be... I'll go, that's pretty bad. I think I need to crack this. Making the constructs just doesn't do anything. I guess I could crack the bauble. So if I crack the bauble first, I can just use this. Saga. Well, I'm not gonna play the I'm not gonna play my Overlord, that's for sure. Surgical. Draw surgical. Draw Thoughtseize. They do draw another ensnaring bridge. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Can we do it? Is this my gonna... Oh. I'm gonna pass. Make it go night. Draw surgical. Feel the rune. Oh my god, do I have a swamp left? I do. 8. I don't have a swamp left. I need to draw. Oh my god, I can't cast this Graveyard Trespasser. That's so bad. Okay, I need them to... I need them to draw a surgical extraction. I need their top cards to be surgical extraction and ensnaring bridge. Surgical extraction, ensnaring bridge. Another crab. That doesn't help me. Because that's actually another blocker. Okay, I drew push. Draw surgical. Draw surgical. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This game is so funny. Draw surgical. Draw surgical. I need my opponent to have 3 surgicals. Oh. So you're saying there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. No. Oh. Okay. My out is officially... that's... Oh, wait. I thought they killed the... It doesn't matter. That would have been funny either way, but... Modern, so... trying to just get the numbers. Trying to get the metrics, so just appreciate all the support for those who already have been doing so. Rift Bolt. Oh, so they're just literal burn. So they have. I'm at a virtual 6 with my fetch land. I'm gonna have to probably save that for. Do I want to go to 6? Seems sketchy. Maybe I should have played my Hexmage first. Okay. Am I dead? Oh. Are they gonna seal fire my Moonshadow? Okay. How about they just draw lands? They put Obosh into our hand. They did draw Obosh. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, I fucked up. I needed to crack this in response. In response to the fetch. I guess it didn't matter because if they crack the seal and then they do it anyway, so I'm dead either way. Yep. Literal burn, huh? Is that how we're going out? I'm okay with losing a literal burn, I guess. I guess I'm okay with going out against literal burn. Is that how we're gonna go out? We had such a good league last stream. And then this stream we just wanted to fall flat on our face, I guess. That's magic sometimes. We're still having fun though. See if this Go for the Throat's live. Or if that's just like literal all burn spells. It is live. I wonder if this extra point will matter. Ooh, double Barbarian Ring. Double Barbarian Ring is kind of sus. We need a Shadow Spear. ASAP. So we know their hand is all action unless they have more Barbarian Runes in hand. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Molten Rain. So we attack. So we have lethal. They spent their turn molten raining. They could have triple bolt and we could be dead. Okay. Cool. Molten Rain. Molten Rain makes sense against Saga. It makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, like that Shadow Spray would have won the game, so it all makes sense, I guess. Opponent Mulligan to 6, it appears. Is this a Goblin Guard? Reinforced Ronin. Okay. Interesting. Kind of have to fetch to get a swap. Bolt Weave. Seal of Fire. Bolt Weave. How's it going, Martin? Hopefully, I wish you tuned in when it was a little bit of a better result, but appreciate you always hanging out as always, buddy. I think I just go full aggro, huh? Just go Nether Glory plus Moonshadow. Yeah, but I appreciate you, you're pretty much like holding up the standard channel on my Discord, so it's kind of a nice like divide and conquer type thing between us. So I don't know, I appreciate it. I think it's pretty cool that we are kind of doing diverse things in the sense that from a community perspective. For sure, I agree. Am I gonna die? I'm gonna put this in the graveyard. 6, 8. 3, 6, 8. 4, 8, 10. Ooh, they're scared, Ming. They're scared, Ming. They're scared, Ming. If I attack, kind of want to attack. I think we're officially ahead here. See if they don't block, I might just push just to get the most damage in. It turns this into a 2-turn clock instead of a 3-turn clock. And then the hope is our Witherbloom command. Oh, they're just drawing a card. Sure. I think after the next standard, if they don't announce Pioneer, I'll take on just limited. That's fair too. I think that was your kind of plan all along, right? I feel like you've been on limited, and then like because Rock got so popular, you kind of like pivoted towards that. Well, this stream was not as successful as the previous stream. I feel like we just had a lot of mana issues. We went 2-3. We lost to Eldrazi, and then the 2 matches after, we just had mana problems. We lost to Mill, and we lost to like a Grixis tempo. It was a cool list. It was like a Grixis tempo type thing. We beat Burn, and then we beat Blue-Red Prowess. That first Blue-Red Prowess match was pretty cool. I think the deck got to do its thing against that match, and then like Eldrazi just is a bad matchup. We just got crushed. We did win a game, and Damping Sphere did pull weight there, and then we just didn't play Magic the rounds 3 and 4, and then round 5 we squeaked one out against Burn. So I feel like this data is not that great in the sense that like we didn't get like good gameplay out of it. Like the Witherbloom commands I never really drew. We got to like Hexmage Overlord, which is something that isn't new. We got to Bowmasters, which isn't anything new. I think the main takeaway is like the Damping Spheres are pretty good against Tron, which as always is the case, right? So I'm trying to like figure out like what I want solidified in the sideboard, and the Damping Sphere seems like a good candidate. So I'm kind of at a crossroads. I don't really know how to proceed forward with this list. I mean, I could generate more data just to see how well the list perform. I don't really know. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please leave a comment on what you want to see changed, what I could try next. But other than that, hope to catch you next time. Take care.